and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I'm excited to get into our video today because today we're doing a pick a card on this week in love. So before we get started, my Etsy shop is linked in the description below. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, pause the video if you need more time with the piles, and you can pick more than one pile. And we're just gonna jump into it. We got group 1 with the clear diamond, group 2 with the pink diamond, group 3 with the green diamond, and group 4 with the orange diamond. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, center yourself, center your intuition, and then pick the pile or the piles you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the clear diamond, let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first couple of cards we have under your stone, we got courage, and then we got vetting and self-focus. So I see you guys like this week is about having the audacity, having the gall, having the nerve to ask for what it is that you want, having the nerve to have standards. The vetting card, getting to know people is what it says at the bottom of the card, but vetting is the process of really taking your time to be receptive to people, to see how they feel to you, to see if they meet your standards, challenging them with questions, with having a bar, you know, to level them up against. And I say being receptive because it's like vetting, you can be more like, you can ask people certain questions and you can make it clear. But the thing about being receptive is you're open to how people feel. That way, because anyone can answer a question perfectly. You know what I mean? Like if someone is in an intense situation, they're gonna fall back on their normal programming. Or if someone is relaxed, they're just gonna fall back to their foundation, to their programming. But when you're asking someone questions, it's like taking a test. Like, would you choose that answer if you had to make a split of the moment decision? Or is that something you really thought to find the answer for? Do you know what I'm saying? There's a difference. So me personally, I like to be receptive versus like rapid fire questions, but regardless, you guys are vetting. We have self-focus, focusing on self. Courage says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So I really feel like you guys are asking more questions though. I feel like you guys are really seeing what people are about. I see you guys having the audacity to ask questions, having the audacity to ask follow-up questions, having the audacity to like do whatever feels right for you in the moment. I feel like you guys are looking for something specific when it comes to love, and I see you going on a date, or maybe it's multiple dates this week where you're focused on yourself and what it is that you need. We got the editing card here. Cutting out what no longer fits is what it says at the bottom of that one, and that is at the bottom of the deck. So we have progress and success. Like you guys are focused on what is going to manifest in your life based on what it is you're looking for. I don't see you guys, because I feel like in the past you may have gone on dates and somehow, some way, you just ended up falling in love with every single person you went on a date with, or somehow, some way, the other person ended up in control. You're coming into this date or these dates with intention, with desire that is not based on someone else. It's solely based on you and your experience. Like you're dating for your experience. You're not worried about making, you know, this person comfortable that you're on a date with. You're not worried about creating the perfect version of what reality is for someone else. You're focused on yourself. Transformation and spying came up. Secretly collecting information. Transformation says evolution in love. I feel like you're spying. I feel like someone may be spying on you as well. We'll see if anything else comes out about that. But I see you kind of like secretly collecting information, and it's like at face value you seem to be present, interactive, and just having fun on the date, but really you're collecting information, you're taking notes, you know, and you're really taking dating in a more serious way, a more self-focused kind of way. It's not just like, oh, let me make sure they get a good idea of me, let me make sure they have fun, let me make sure we have fun. It's like, let me make sure my questions get answered, let me make sure I see this person for exactly who they are. Success says dreams come true, and progress says forward movements in love. So I'm seeing some good energy for you guys. We got grief. I still feel that you guys teeter back and forth, but that is okay. Give yourself grace with that. Allow yourself to feel how you feel. Don't make assumptions based off of how you feel. Grief says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So this may be a weird experience because this may be your first week dating after dealing with someone who is now spying on you. The irony, right? But for some of you, this is kind of just like a weird experience because maybe you already had your person that you thought you were going to do life with, and then turns out you're back on the dating scene. It's just weird, but give yourself the grace, give yourself the ability to just be. You know, you're a human being, not a human doing. Give yourself the grace to be, to feel, to experience. Right away, 7 of Swords in reverse, 4 of Cups in reverse. So again, it's bittersweet because we got the 10 of Swords here and the Hierophant in reverse. You know, you're really being receptive. It's bittersweet. Like 10 of Swords is an ending, typically a painful ending. But with the Hierophant in reverse, you've already like successfully processed that, gone through that, and you're back to just allowing. You're really allowing Spirit to show you, to be there for you, to prove you wrong, to prove you right. You're allowing yourself to be taken care of. So you're in this quiet receptance energy, this receptive state that's quiet and mystical. It's like you could miss it if you weren't looking for it. You're being receptive in a way that feels good to you. It doesn't feel like you're just come what may. You're definitely taking action, but you're still leaving space for Spirit to come through and bless you. So if you understood what I just said there, because it's like kind of like complex, I feel, then this is definitely your message, you guys. But we have the 7 of Swords in reverse, 4 of Cups in reverse. 4 of Cups in reverse, you're not disappointed, you're not feeling down, you're not feeling low, you're over that. I feel like it's just like, you know, no tears left to cry with that one. It's like what's happened has happened. So you're moving on. And interestingly enough, we got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So you're not necessarily manifesting or working with a higher power, but at the same time, you're allowing the higher power to work through your situation. I don't see you directly setting intention like, Spirit, bring me this. I feel like you've spent long enough asking for Spirit, your guides, the universe to do for you. You're leaving space for that to happen. If there is a God, if there is a Spirit, if I do have guides, you're giving them space to work through your situation. But I don't see you like really like making a plan with Spirit. Like I see you still very much so taking steps to bring you what it is that you're looking for, but still leaving space. I really love that. I feel like it's working for you. I see it working for you. We have success and progress, so it's working. But it's new for you. You found a sweet little pocket of like power here, I feel. We got the 8 of Pentacles. That's progress. It's working. We got the Ace of Wands. That is pure manifestation energy. And I think like you looking at manifestation in a detached kind of way where you're not doing what the crowds or with what gurus tell you to do in order to manifest, you manifesting in this very like manifesting through the experience. It's something you'll look back on and make sense of in the future, you know, like looking back. So say you're a year, you know, from here in a relationship, happy, financial situation transformed, everything you want, right? You're gonna look at this time that you're in now and you're gonna say, that is what got me here, but it wasn't intentional manifestation by the way I was told at the time. It was this kind of way that it worked. So this is gonna be a learning experience in a good way, not a lesson, a learning experience, something you can look back on and say, wow, that actually worked, you know? But yeah, it's just really, really cool. We have the Devil in reverse and the Ace of Wands. So I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it because it's like there can't be any devil energy that comes in and screws up your plans if there is no plan, if you're just experiencing, if you're just allowing, if you have not decided this and this and this, and it can just come through. Not only does it have the space to come through, but also there's no temptation, devil energy to come, because what are you going to attack? What are you going to attack? I have not created anything. I've not forced anything. I'm not willing it through. I'm not working with Spirit. I'm not working off of plans. I'm doing what I feel called to do in the moment, and I'm allowing. So what is there to screw up? It's perfect. It is perfect. We got the King of Cups in reverse and the 8 of Pentacles. We already talked about the 8 of Pentacles and the state that you're in. Spirit, clarify for me this King of Cups in reverse. What is this about? King of Wands in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. There's no expectation or plans. There's just allowance is what Spirit is saying. And also, okay, I'm hearing the King of Cups in reverse is your detached energy from the situation. Page of Wands in reverse, you're not looking at this like, oh, a new experience, something new. So it's exciting because it's something new that I'm trying. You're also not looking at this as King of Wands in reverse, this is what I should do in order to make something happen. King of Cups in reverse, you're not invested in this. And that's why it's working out. So again, it's one of those things where it's like, if you stuck around this long, you must understand what I'm saying. Because it's one of those things that isn't exactly logical, but it's just working for you. So I see progress this week. I see success this week. You may meet the person of your dreams this week. Regardless, success, whatever that means to your detached journey. So we'll see. That is what I got. My Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, group 2 with the pink stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first couple of cards we have under your stone, we have apologies, balance, and friendship. Apologies, balance, and friendship. So let's see how this is playing out. Friendship says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Apology says admitting faults, and balance says walking the middle path. I'm gonna pull some more cards to see how this is manifesting. I don't want to assume what this energy is. Ooh, we got the marriage card. So there's an energy of coming together. We got the long-term card. In order to sustain a relationship, we need to admit our faults. Someone may be apologizing to you this week, or you may be forgiving someone for something that they've done so that you can have balance, so you can either open the path to marriage with them or with someone else. Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. I also see someone getting pulled aside this week at some sort of event. We got secret events and secret feelings. So that's giving me an energy of someone kind of pulling you aside and letting you know how they feel. This may be where you end up seeing this person. Perhaps you didn't expect to see them again. I just heard so soon for someone, and they're admitting their feelings and you guys are coming back together. So we'll see. We got the editing card too, and self-focus and humility. So you guys have really been focused on yourself, not really thinking about anyone either. So it's interesting that you're having this opportunity for healing when it was unexpected. Like you didn't even know that you needed this healing. For some of you, you didn't even know that this was something that was in your subconscious until it reappeared. So this could be someone in high school that you dated, like short-term, silly, relationship, but that still shaped you into who you are today. And that still had an effect on your beliefs, therefore affecting how you manifest and what you can manifest. So I see some random spontaneous healing happening this week, and it's coming through unexpected. You guys really didn't expect that. At the bottom of self-focus, it says focusing on self. Humility says selfless in all ways. And editing says cutting out what no longer fits. So humility really sticks out to me as well, selfless in all ways, because you may not need this apology, but you're allowing them to get it off their chest. And it's crazy how, so my stepdad invited me out to dinner with him and my mom the other day, and I wasn't gonna go. I didn't really feel like going, but I had asked the universe for blessings literally, I think earlier that day, so that was a blessing. So if I would have said no, that would have been blocking my blessings. For two, my stepdad wanted to give that day, so I would have blocked his blessing, blocked his ability to give and then receive later down the line. But then when we went out to dinner, it was me and my mom, my son, and my stepdad. Some random guy literally paid for our entire table. So it's crazy how by like saying no to one thing that really wouldn't negatively affect you either way can have this snowball effect and block blessings for 3 people 3 times over. You know what I'm saying? So I would have blocked my own blessings, my stepdad's blessings, and then the guy who ended up actually paying the bill, his blessings. And in that moment, it was crazy because my stepdad, his thing is like paying it forward. He was like, that's crazy because I was doing that all day. Like he was in shock. Like And this man is never speechless. Like, he was shocked. Like, I can't believe that just happened, because I literally just paid for the person's coffee in front of me in the morning, and then something else he did for someone. Like, he's just that kind of person, and he was in shock. Like, I cannot believe, because girl, our bill was expensive, okay? It was a party of 4. Like, and it was just crazy. So we have marriage and long term. I say all that to say, I see you guys being really selfless. It doesn't benefit you to allow this person to speak to you, to give you this apology, but you're allowing it to happen. You're allowing them to get blessed, and also to release any karma between the two of you. You're allowing yourself to get released of karma, so that you can then have your own long-term relationship, your own wedding, your own marriage, like simultaneously. And just, you'd be surprised, you know, what is in the energetics of it all. So marriage says vows of love. Long term says in it for the long run. It doesn't matter if it's with this person or if it's with someone else that you're gonna meet, because you don't have that weight or that karma or that entanglement. You're free to enter in this connection with this new person or with this person, you know. So secret events says private happenings. Secret feelings says emotions locked tightly away. So yeah, like I said, definitely seeing some information come out this week for you guys. I feel like you're going to be surprised. We have empathy that just came out. So spirit doubling down on that allowance. That may be something that you have been working on or asking for. Spirit to allow you to do something that you've been learning, how to allow blessings to come in, how to allow things to be released. You don't have to have control over everything. Just because you're releasing it, you know, it can come through the form of an apology. So trust says, I accept my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Empathy says, I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. So I see a healthy conversation, healthy apology happening, healthy forgiveness happening. This could also come in the form of an epiphany. Spirit said a dream for someone. Ace of Cups in reverse and the Empress. Wow. You're trading. Wow. This is giving me so many downloads. Ace of Cups in reverse and the Empress. It's okay if this cup spills over, because I am the Empress and I am abundant. You're trading a cup for the world. I got chills. I literally just got chills. You're trading the cup that mattered to you so much at a different time for the world. You're expanding your container. Before this cup, having self-love or being happy in every moment, always winning, every energetic exchange mattered a lot to you, because that was your container, that was all you had. But whether or not you've realized it, you have so much more. You're really stepping into Empresshood this week. And Spirit is so proud of you. Like, your guides are so proud of you. Someone has a grandma that has passed that is specifically really proud of you. Like, this is something that you hoped she would have taught you. You wish that you talked to her more to hear her experiences, specifically with men, I heard, but you know, apply it whatever way it fits to your situation. But you wish that you could have talked to her more to get her wisdom. Maybe you admired her marriage, or you wanted to know how to get a long-term marriage like that, or maybe she lived her life completely single and you wanted to know, like, you know, just her wisdom. She's really proud and she's guiding you, I'm hearing, but that's a message for someone specific. So we have the King of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Swords. That's funny, because group 1 got the King of Cups in reverse as well. So you're trading in your idea of a perfect man, a perfect masculine, a perfect partner, King of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords, for what really works specifically for you. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, or sorry, the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's not in reverse, just at the bottom of the deck. That more hints of you guys being like really internally abundant and magnetic. So this is all good stuff for if you're wanting to manifest money as well. A lot of king energy for you. We got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, so a true pair. Two people that are quirky, two people that are different but perfect for each other. King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Wisdom and know-how, wisdom and a solid foundation of belief and understanding. I see you attracting, seriously, your perfect match. And that sounds so like stereotypical to say, because I don't feel like this is happening for you in a stereotypical kind of way at all. I don't even know how it's happening for all of you. The main thing that came through for me is I see that this apology, this releasing of karma is triggering something bigger in your life, allowing you to have this long-term relationship, this marriage. But how everything is coming together is really going to be unique to you. And I think you guys have released the whole manifesting focus of, if I want this, I got to do this. And you've opened up your path to be shown to you so that you can manifest what it is that you want, but in your own way, through your own path. We have stay open-minded. We have love is your energy, and we have make each day count. So Spirit is saying your main thing is keeping up with like your routine, whether that's your spiritual routine, workout routine, mental health routine. Keeping up with routine, being in the right place at the right time is all about creating good habits and doing what you're supposed to do. That's all. You don't have to manifest being in the right place at the right time. If you're sitting in your body, sitting in your intuition, sitting in your path, sitting in your aura, you're naturally going to end up in the right place at the right time for optimal abundance. So Spirit is saying stay open-minded. Keep your energy in the energy of love, not in the energy of control or bitterness or anything outside of you, and make each day count. Stay to your routine. You'll get the downloads that you need. And it's just about getting from step A to B for you guys versus A to Z. Spirit is giving you the next steps in the present moment. So as long as you're present in the moment and you're open, you're going to get to Z. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I got for you guys. I love this spread. My Etsy's below if you want a private tarot reading. That's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you later.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, group 3 with the green stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So what we have under your stone, we got twin flame, we got love based, and then we got the love card from the secondary deck as well. So a very romantic love based week. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you do readings and it's like other things come through, but with you guys, it's like really looking like a week where love is the focus. So love says, I commit to the practice and seeing the good in all things. Starting off with that affirmation, okay. Love base says connections based on love. Twin flame says high level soul connection. So the thing about a twin flame is the twin flame dynamic is literally meant to help you grow and expand. Help you grow and expand. So we're gonna see what's going on. I don't wanna make assumptions. We got past love and intimacy. Y'all be careful now, because there may be someone that your twin flame may be back in town, or you may get a call, a text. You may be seeing your twin flame in the flesh again after a long period of time, if it's been long for some of you. Or if this person used to live in a different place, like I'm seeing something happening. Past love says a lover from your past. Intimacy says closeness in connections. We got date time. Your twin flame may be asking you on a date. You may also be meeting your twin flame. As soon as I said that, we got the meeting card. Freaky Friday. We got date time and meeting. And we got loyalty and healing. Some of you are meeting your twin flame this week and you're starting that cycle. Do not be afraid, okay? It's only hard if you make it hard. It can be very easy, especially if you lean on what you've learned. And that's the thing, because the twin flames are supposed to be your mirror in a sense. They know what's gonna trigger you. They're gonna trigger you where it triggers you the most. So if you remember what you've learned instead of allowing yourself to be triggered, then you can kind of shepherd your twin flame into that better space where you guys can better communicate, and you're going to trigger them too. Also, twin flame connections are not just about you just being triggered and the other person having it easy. If the other person has it easy, they're not triggered at all, that's not your twin flame. That's just an asshole. Okay, sorry, but I just had to say it because like some people be like, oh, my twin is so ridiculous, girl. That is not your twin. That's just a jerk. For real. Okay, date time. Someone asked for a date, meeting, a chance encounter. Loyalty says dedication to love. Healing says returning to a healthy balance. So again, there's like this energy of the past coming up. For some of you, this may be two people, a twin flame. For some of you, this may be two people, a past love connection and a twin flame. For some of you, this is a twin flame from the past. And some of you guys may be meeting your twin flame this week. So there's just a lot going on. I'm trying to like really put my finger on it because past love and twin flame are kind of like two different energies. We got the Peace card. So again, Spirit is saying this doesn't have to be ground shaking and dramatic. If you remember. Peace says, I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. So when someone reveals something to you, also that can cause you to feel like you want to refute it in the moment. It's natural, you know? Like someone could say something to you that you know is true, but instead like you'll start to argue with it, with the truth, because you don't want it to be true. You weren't ready for that truth, you know? So I just see choosing peace to be very important to you. We have the Sun in reverse and the Hangman. So for those of you who have a past with your twin flame, this person is coming back and you're really addressing everything that has happened, and it's a lot harder than you thought, or it's triggering a lot more than you thought, because you're actually having this person agree with you like, yes, that was your experience. So that's like opening up this whole other can of like, because it's like, it's one thing for you to be gaslit, for someone to say, I wasn't mean to you, you're just being sensitive. It's another thing for someone to say, yeah, I was dead being mean to you. That entire year we dealt with each other, yeah, I treated you horribly. Like, it's a whole nother thing to have that person admit it, because it's just clear, like, this is what happened. Everything is on the table. You're no longer confused, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like stuff from the past may come up again, because the past is really being addressed for what it was. Also, this twin flame, you may be telling them what it is you've gone through in the past, and they're forcing you to take responsibility. I've had this happen to me, and it hurt so bad. I was crying to my new person about what I had dealt with a past person, and they popped the hell out of my bubble. They were like, you did that too. Like something. They just went in, they went in, okay? And it was a Scorpio, like it would be a Scorpio, right? The Scorpios, that's the one thing about them. They're not afraid to address the underworld. They will point out where you've been a bad person. If it's a healthy Scorpio, they'll even point out where they've been a bad person, and they'll talk about it. They'll talk about a bad deed they did like a good deed they did. It doesn't even affect them, you know? That's like their superpower, their ability to like regenerate over and over and over again. But when I was in that moment, having that person tell me like, you're the reason this happened too, I was shook. I was like, oh my God, what is that? Like, I was just so taken aback. So for those of you who are meeting this twin flame, again, twin flame connections trigger growth and expansion. This person is going to help you grow and expand, but that does not mean that it's going to be painless, you know? So there's a lot of healing happening, but there also is a lot of triggering. We have everything is fine in reverse, which is the Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So I do see you being very open with someone this week. And we have the King of Cups. So this is someone who is emotionally intelligent enough to hold space for you. So that's very good. Page of Swords in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. Even though this is a relationship, the beginning of this relationship is more like healing and growing and learning versus emotionally connecting or romantically connecting, Spirit is saying. Romantically connecting, correction. Because it's like, of course you do have that romantic undertone, but I feel like the healing happens first, whereas in past relationships, you may have explored the romantic aspect before you could explore like the fundamental, can this person hold space for me emotionally when it gets tough? So I feel like because you're doing that at first, you already have that confirmation, and that's allowing you to have a long-lasting relationship with this person. but Four of Wands in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse, this relationship is starting. It's like, this could be someone you met on a dating app. It's like it's starting under the romantic. You're on a date. You both know you're on a date. It's not like this person isn't intending for this to be a date. Full card in reverse at the bottom of the deck. You both know you're on a date. You both know you're there for romantic purposes. However, there's still this energy of you guys more so like healing and solving problems before you're really exploring your own unique romantic connection. It's kind of like you're purging, both of you purging. And then after the purging is done and you're both clear, then you can move forward with romantic energy. So that's very interesting to see, but I like that because again, that allows you to be able to have this long-term relationship in the future. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys, group 3. My Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me, but that was your reading this week. I'll talk to you soon.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, group 4 with the orange stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first couple of cards we have under your stone, we have new crush, we have focus, and we have self-esteem. So let's see what's going on. Self-esteem says, I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Interesting, because with this new crush card, I feel like you guys may be going on a date this week. And the challenge is believing that you deserve this date, believing that you deserve this person. So that means not doing the most to prove your worthiness, not doing the most to make sure they have fun, allowing yourself to be receptive, allowing yourself to observe them as well. And then self-esteem, you know, you may have, like, you may do self-deprecating, you may say self-deprecating things, have self-deprecating humor, or this person may just be like someone you never thought you could bag, someone you never thought you'd end up on a date with. So it's like pulling out, it's kind of triggering your old self. I don't feel like you're this person anymore. Focus says zeroing in on the target. New crush says someone has a crush. So this person already likes you. That's why they've invited you on the date. So I see some sort of challenge here. We'll see what else comes up. But, oh, for some of you, Spirit is saying it's not a date yet. So this is a new crush that you're building with. And the challenge is showing up as your full self, your full, confident, vulnerable even self. Vulnerable not in the sense that you're sharing everything about yourself with them, but vulnerable in the sense that you're allowing them to potentially see you as you're allowing them to potentially see you as someone you don't think you are by embodying that version of yourself. Like, you're not trying to convince them that you're this person, you're just being that person. And the vulnerable energy is allowing them to potentially see through the cracks. But there is no crack, Spirit is saying, because, you know, you are who you think you are. You're growing into who you want to be even. But, you know, I feel like the challenge this week is not being paranoid that, you know, I don't know. I just feel like you guys may feel like there's all this you have to do or worry about. And Spirit is like, you don't. We got messages, we got soulmate, and we got love-based. So the connection that you're dealing with this week is a love-based connection. Connections based on love. And that's the thing, like, that's the thing. That's the thing. You don't have to do the most if someone really likes you. If you're the person for them, you're gonna be that person for them. They're gonna give you slack. You know what I mean? Like, so many people focus on perfection, and it really doesn't matter. When someone is into you, they're not gonna care. You know how, like, different people will tell you, like, oh, if you're gonna go a date, like if you're a typical feminine, you gotta make sure you have your nails done, hair done, da 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 da. I've gone on dates where I haven't had my nails done, and they didn't even care about that. They overlooked that because they were looking at me. They were already interested in me. that perfection is like something you have to do to win someone over when they're not already yours, when they're not already interested, when they don't want you already. And that is what's keeping us back, that we're trying to appeal to people who aren't naturally matched to us. So I feel like it's taking so much vulnerability for you to just be and exist. But I was just telling group 1 this, you're not a human doing, you're a human being. The fact that you be here on this earth is what grants you the favor to be able to just be, you know what I mean? So we have the soulmate card, harmonic soul connection. And then we have messages. Messages are exchanged. So I see you talking to someone, and that's the thing. Like, I see you talking to someone, getting to know them, and it's a love-based connection. It's a soulmate. This person is already attracted to you, so you don't have to do the most. You don't have to do the most to appear calm. You don't have to do the most to appear quirky. You don't have to do the most to look hot. You don't have to do the most to look like you don't care. All you have to do is just be. You are enough. And that is the challenge this week, knowing that and truly believing that. Because if you believe that you are enough, but you don't like to get all dolled up, but you do it anyway, then do you truly believe that you're enough? Because don't get me wrong, like, the makeup movement was a movement. I love doing my makeup, I really do. But when I don't feel like doing my makeup, I used to feel like I still had to do it. I couldn't go out in public unless my makeup was done. Now I go out whatever way I want to. And it's crazy how when you go out and you be looking busted, all of a sudden it's like, stop the presses, like, people are doing double takes to look at you like, what? Allowing yourself to be is a big deal. So we have indecision and forgiveness. I also see you forgiving people who haven't allowed you to be. And I also see you struggling with indecision. Like, it's hard for you to commit to this new way of being, this new concept. I feel like that's also a struggle, but you'll overcome it. Indecision says, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So using your intuition is going to be the thing. Tapping into your inner knowing and really taking a moment to see how you feel is really going to help you. Forgiveness says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So anyone who didn't take you seriously or couldn't see your value before, you're allowing them to, like, you're allowing the, whatever you're holding for them and your aura, you're allowing that to leave so you can be free. We have doubt. I released the need to know all the answers. So again, I do see you guys kind of struggling with self-doubt this week, but it is what it is, you guys. Like, there's nothing you can do but feel it and allow it to leave. When you attach meaning to it, that's when things get complicated. So just allow yourself to feel it and allow it to go. We got blame, change, and abundance. Blame says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. I was talking to group 3 about that. Like, you know, I was talking about how my bubble got popped in the beginning of a relationship that I had before, and I was so shook that this person in that moment really held me accountable. But that also caused the hugest growth spurt that I had at that point in my journey. So I'm grateful for it looking back. So, you know, there's this energy here of, I feel like you're gonna accept, you know what, that person didn't see it, but it is what it is. I'll never end up in that situation again. I have the tools not to end up there again, and I'm gonna move forward for me. And then we have change and abundance. So a little bit of a bittersweet energy. It's bitter because there are, like, hard learning lessons and harsh energies you're processing and healing through this week, but sweet because you have an opportunity to really have something really good moving forward. So abundance says, I'm a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire into this physical reality. Change says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So it is what it is, you know. You gotta do it again. Eventually, you gotta show up. And I see you showing up, so. 2 of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Wands. Wonderful. So follow your passion as well. Whatever you feel most passionate about. Also give yourself grace, because people will give you grace. You'll be surprised, you know. Don't doubt humanity. Whenever I start to doubt humanity and feel like, oh, this world is just going off the deep end, I always have, like, some crazy thing happen where someone pays it forward or looks out for me or does something nice to me, and it's like, dang, what you see on social media or what I thought the world is not that. There's still people with grace and understanding and love that are going to give that to you. So 2 of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Wands. Even if you choose the wrong thing, and it's not a wrong decision just because you end up in conflict, even if you embarrass yourself or you do too much or you make the wrong decision, just know that's a process, a part of the process of allowing best case scenario to unfold. So you got to learn through it. 3 of Wands in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. The relationship will heat up when you least expect it. Like, some of you guys want the confirmation right away that this is your perfect match. And this person is getting to know you. So love at first sight, it is a thing for some people, but not really. It's a thing, but also not a thing. It depends on who the person is. Some people are more logical, so they could totally feel overwhelmed with their feelings of adoration for you. But if they don't see that you've worked on yourself to, you know, really be a good match to them, they still won't engage in the relationship, if that makes sense. So if this person doesn't show it, allow them grace too. We got the 6 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. So it's like you're getting blessed from the universe, but it's not exactly what you want. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, and the 5 of Cups. Spirit is saying this week expectation leads to disappointment. So the biggest thing this week is going to be to allow yourself to experience. I was just telling group 1, like, you're a human being, not a human doing. You don't always have to program the reality. Sometimes you can just be and allow, and best case scenario will come through. But a very complex week for you guys, group 4. It's all in the cards. That's what I got. My Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. We can go deeper on this or tap into something else. But that's what I got for you guys today. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.